Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. So I kind of got carried away a little bit. I just finished recording a reaction to Idol's Heat album, and I was like, you know what? I want to wait, but I don't want to wait for the Megaverse and Leave music videos to come out. So we're gonna react to the Stray Kids Rockstar album right now. It might be split into two portions because we actually do have some content in between with La La La. There's dance practice that I do want to include in this album reaction. And also we have Megaverse and Leave as stage videos. So we're gonna react to that. We're gonna talk about the lyrics and then react to the rest of the songs that don't have a stage video or a music video for. I'm very, very excited about it. I am going to omit the Social Path song, which is a Korean version on this album. I'm going to listen to it on my own time, and I'm obviously a huge fan of the original, the Japanese release. So I'll listen to that on its own. This video is probably going to be split into two parts with 6 songs in total. We checked out the La 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 rock version in the Studio Chum reaction that I released a few days ago. If you're interested, check out the playlist for all things that is Stray Kids. And yeah, very, very excited about this one. So without further ado, we're starting off with the Megaverse stage video. Let's go. Oh my god. That sounds a lot like Venom. The production there. That is really, that's cool. Plus, goddamn, the choreography is already so strong. Oh my god, Bong Chan. Thank you. Thank you, Sungmin, for pulling me out of that insanity. Holy shit. Oh, Mino.
Welcome to the Stray Kids Hot Megaverse.
Oh. This sounds like Wolfgang. No. Wait, hold up. Better prepare a big ball, Super Bowl. That I love the fact that they make references to their own fucking songs throughout this. There's so much happening. We got a little bit of a teaser to that chorus in the Unveil track, and I just want to listen to it again. Honestly, we'll talk about some of the lyrics later. I'll pull up genius.com for it. Damn.
Welcome to the Stray Kids Hot Megaverse.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the Stray Kids Hot
Hold up, Atlas. That's a cool line. Sassy IN in the building. Oh. Oh my god, I fucking love this. This microphone is in danger. You ain't gotta tell me, motherfucker. Your voice is deeper than the fucking depths of hell. Oh my god. Who the fuck is possessing Hyunjin? Let's take it back. Oh my god. This is so aggressive. Holy shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, what in the actual fuck? We got to the dance break and then somehow it got even more extra. Between Hyunjin getting possessed, like literally his eyes were rolling to the back of his head like he was turning into the fucking Undertaker. Felix is finally acknowledging the depths of hell from which his voice is coming from, which is very nice. I adore Bangchan's intro with Felix and kind of like matching the depthness of hell with their voices. It was so incredible. Ian, some of the sassiest I've ever heard of him. I love Sungmin's pre-chorus and the way he cuts through the hard rap between Changbin and Han is just such a perfect balance. There was a mention of Atlas, as they say, hold up Atlas, which is a pretty cool reference to like Atlas holding the actual fucking universe, if I'm not mistaken. Well, technically holding like the world and whatnot. I talked about some of these lyrics in my Unveil track reaction, obviously. But there's also kind of like between like Felix counting in French and then actually Bangchan starting his part with first, second, third, fourth wall. We're breaking them all, unbeatable score. It's also kind of like breaking all of the walls down, and also shout out to ATs for Break the Wall. But good friends, that's why I mentioned them. But breaking the fourth wall, and it's kind of like something that their good friend Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, does very, very well as well. So that is kind of cool. The composition brings the competition is also really, really cool in terms of like their music brings out new competition, but they're so ahead of the game that nobody can match them. They do like to talk about mentioning the fact that their music is like noise to others, and there's like literally some lyrics that I talked about in, I think it was in La 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 even, which was like a reference to cheese or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. You guys mentioned it. They talk about how they don't need no kindness from anyone, and it's only after spitting out their words do they feel good and satisfied. And also they're saying, here we come, as Lino says, and then it says do, as it's a reference, I'm guessing, to Thunderous a little bit. And the remix that they did as well, which was like a mix of God's D4, if I'm not mistaken. I also love the fact that like Changbin comes in and he says, got the mic, here comes a big one, as he talks about like hold up high Atlas holding up the world. And he also mentions Megatron, who's one of the biggest villains and like taking all over the world, as he literally says, eventually see the end of it. Influence amplified whisper into the megaphone, Megaverse, Megatron, megaphone, point a gun at the mouth, talking nonsense, much like they talked about in the previous verse. Like all those who were shouting are now silenced. Those who yelled at us all just shut up because their jaws were dropped in disbelief. And pointing the gun at the mouth, the gun being the words that they're spitting that they cannot stop doing, otherwise they will never be satisfied, much like I believe Han said. Like, I don't care about your kindness, it's only after I spit my words is when I feel good and satisfied. Can't resist hearing, listen, and remember, move over, I'm in charge now. As they kind of like emphasize some of these lyrics, I guess, in a way, in the actual music videos, they took over like that building and like took over like the security guard. They also talk about struggle to get to this point. Now I'm way up here. Like I said, my place is at the top. So they basically kind of like got the point of like the struggle and what they went through to get to the top, and now they are so high that they cannot see second place. They so high up first place that the second place feels like a rock bottom in a way. Like I said, my place is at the top. This is a really awesome, almost kind of like in, inspirational flex in a way, if that makes any sense. Like, it doesn't sound like something like Top Line. It doesn't sound like a song like Easy in a way. Like, it's not just flexing for the sake of flexing. Like, it's flexing while trying to inspire in a way. We're getting fearless, reckless, which the more fearless you get, the more reckless, because you're not afraid of trying new things also, which kind of like, much like they say, our music echoes through the galaxy, like Stray Kids, all everywhere around the world, but also kind of like the bigger you become, the more fearless you become. You're not afraid of experimenting with different genres, which I feel like the last couple of albums are so different one from another. Stray Kids can literally do any genre, and you might question it. You might think that they're reckless, but in reality, they're just kind of like fearless. I guess like those two words kind of like go hand in hand. It just depends on what perspective you're looking at it from. To them, it's fearless. To you, it might be reckless. Maybe. We act the way we think, the way we feel, listen, and do the same. Again, kind of like trying to be more inspirational rather than just flexing like crazy. So that's really, really cool. And I also like the fact that they say megaton, the unit of measure for this degree of scale, like how big Stray Kids are, but they also, Chung Bean says Megatron. So Megaverse, Megatron, Megaton. They also mentioned megaphone, like spreading their message out. It's just fucking insane, honestly. Like, this whole fucking world is their megaverse, is like the world is your oyster, and they're just doing whatever they want, making bangers, as they say. It's amazing. So this song is such an awesome welcoming to the world of Stray Kids. Like, you would listen to the song and you would still not know what to expect. You might think you know what to expect, but then you will be thrown all of these curveballs from like the various title tracks, and then dive into the B-sides, and it's like a completely different world. So I really love that. It was absolutely fucking amazing. This song, like, instrumentally, it's amazing. The presence that they had when they were dancing together is amazing. The dance break was incredible. I love the fact that they prompted up Sungmin on top for his pre-chorus, and it's just they keep on elevating themselves with each comeback. It almost feels for it to be illegal for them to be this good, honestly. It's like, no matter what, they keep on getting better and better, and the last comeback was just proof that La 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 was like one of the best songs that I've heard from Stray Kids. And then you listen to the rock version, it is just fucking a revelation all by itself. Let's move on to the next song, which is going to be La 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 La, which we obviously checked out the original music video as well as the Studio Choom video, but now we're gonna check out the dance practice. Let's go. God. Oh, Nino is so smooth. Hyunjin is possessed as ever. And before we continue, I just wanted to mention the Studio Chum video because a lot of people were not satisfied with the choreography, the way it was shown, and the way the video was directed. And people were like, you gotta check out the Inkigayo and the Music Bank performances, which I did. And I gotta be honest, after checking those out, I feel like those did a much better job of highlighting the power and the presence of Stray Kids and like their choreography just in general, more so than Studio Chum, which is Studio Chum was still a pretty directed and shot video, and Stray Kids still looked incredible. The outfits were different from like the badass pirates that they were portrayed as in the music video and in the two Inkigayo and Music Bank performances. But yeah, I just felt like the choreography and the song itself, for as anthemic as it was, I feel like those two lives did a much better job of highlighting the power of Stray Kids than the Studio Chum one was. So I just wanted to throw it out there. I did react to them, to both of those performances, as well as like their latest appearance on Human Idol Theater on Patreon if you're interested. Quick shameless plug, sorry. God damn. Oh God. Fuck, I love this choreography so much. Oh my God. Like even those parts, like the ending of the choreography is not even something that I noticed in the Studio Chum video, whereas it was super highlighted in Inkigayo and Music Bank, and obviously in this dance practice, and every single Stray Kids challenge. And I love seeing Timon with Hyunjin. It was fucking incredible. And Hyunjin of TXT, of course. Holy shit, that challenge was also incredible. Anyway, let's look at that. Oh my God, the formation, like the domino effect of it all is also cool. I love that part. It's one of the highlights from the music video for me. Damn. Damn, Ian. Damn, Hyunjin's going crazy. Damn. Oh my God. Go on, Sungmin. Ah, damn. Damn. Nina, holy fuck. Oh my God. I love that move too. It was amazing. Like all of the guys do a phenomenal job, obviously, but it's hard not to throw your eyes back at Hyunjin because he's literally, it feels like he's legitimately possessed by the spirit of the song. Like it's amazing. Like I said something similar about Son of ATs, that he almost kind of like becomes the song that he's dancing to. Like it's almost like he's getting lost in the song and in the choreography. I feel like that kind of like goes, those comments go very well with Hyunjin as well. Like it's absolutely incredible. Love seeing Sungmin also obviously in the middle there, and Mino's presence is absolutely insane too. And I love that move that again reminds me of like something from an anime, almost like gathering like energy source or something like that. It was really awesome. Like this choreography is so incredibly powerful. It makes me want to move, only to realize that I would look like a chicken with its head cut off if I did half of these moves, because I would just look like I am legitimately being possessed and need an exorcist. So I'm just gonna end it here. This was awesome. Let's move on. That sounds like a rock song from the early 2000s. Yeah? Oh, so me, you beautiful bastard. Wait, hold up. This was I love how positive these lyrics are. Shine bright and prove them wrong, because we can feel our progress. Show them what you're made of. Your endless nights deserve an a loud ovation. Like your hard work has not been taken for granted. What you see isn't everything. It's hidden in the blind spot. They only look at the results and success, blinded by our glowing process. Like everybody sees where Stray Kids are right now. No one sees what it took for them to get here. And by doing so, shedding light on the blind spot that is the hard work and the suffering that they kind of like went through. Oh.
지금 이 순간에도 누가 몰라준대도 I ain't gonna stop, oh no 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 실패가 눈에 밟혀도 두려움을 다 감추고 I'm just gonna stomp and let it go.
Make sure to double knot. Oh man, that was beautiful. Lenjin.
Creating treasures in this lonely night. I'm fine, never giving up. 시같이 펼치는 이곳에서 만들어낸 빛이 결국 밝혀. It's time to
I was cool with Felix. Oh. Damn. This kind of feels like a more endearing and kind of like a more wholesome version of Hall of Fame, if that makes any sense. Like striving to be like those great men that they were name dropping that changed the world and all that kind of stuff. This song is almost like we're striving for greatness, but it's not about how we got here. It's about our progress and about what it took to get here. As they're basically kind of like talking about, even if failure catches my eyes, I hide all of my fears and I'm going to stomp and let it go. I'm not going to focus on the things that stop me. I'm not going to use those things as roadblocks, but just as little stepping stones that I need to get over. It seems like we resemble each other. We rise while hiding the darkness. This song is almost kind of like emphasizing the fact that behind the success, the major insane success of Stray Kids, there's so much darkness and there's so much that you don't see in terms of like their process and what it took to get here. I love also the fact that Bangchan, I actually really like these lines and what it means with Felix, especially because Bangchan says, creating treasures in this lightless, lonely night. And then Felix says, I'm fine, never giving up, which instantly, Lonely Night, and him saying, I'm never giving up, it reminds me of Lonely Street. And like literally Felix's visuals of like killing the shadow, almost like pointing the gun at him and then being like, no. And then pointing the gun at his shadow, like the darkness, shedding the light on a lonely night. And like this song in general is almost like meant to highlight the blind spot that people don't see, which is like the part where there's a lot of like blood, sweat, tears, darkness, grit, and a lot of hard work that is not being appreciated in context with how successful we are. Like it took a lot to get here. Just because we are as big as we are, it doesn't stop us from still experiencing the very same things that we've experienced before, like the darkness. And it's still a lot of hard work to maintain what we have. And it's even harder because once you're on top, you know, it's much easier in fighting to become the champion than to actually defend your title. Like when the whole world is against you and everybody has a bullseye on your chest and all that kind of stuff. Like it's much harder to maintain that crown than it is to initially get it and reach the top. It's harder to stay at the top. So overall, I feel like the song is absolutely motivational, very awe-inspiring. And you know, Bangchan gave us a little bit of extra something with his vocals. I love hearing Hyunjin sing a little bit more. You know, Lino singing, Changbin singing, like all the guys did a phenomenal job. They were very, very wholesome in this one. It's amazing how they can be so wholesome in one song and be so sassy in another song and just flip the switch and do a complete 180. And it is beautiful. Whether they do it in a music video, looking like badasses or looking like wholesome, looking innocent or sexy and whatever the concept calls for, they're like true chameleons. And yeah, this song just highlights that even further. And also, while doing that, anyone who follows Stray Kids beyond just the title tracks and sees like some of the behind the scenes and, you know, some of the stuff that even like what it actually takes to create a performance with something like Kingdom Legendary War, for example, like there's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of stuff that you need to overcome and whatnot, plus the whole thing, the fact that Hyunjin wasn't actually part of Kingdom for like most of the show, except for like the first episode where he appeared. It also something that they had to overcome and, you know, be a group minus one man. And still did a phenomenal job, obviously. So yeah, this song was incredible and very relatable and very truthful to the nature of Stray Kids. You know, whenever they sing about stuff like that, it never feels, you know, it never feels fake. Like, you know exactly that, you know, they're speaking from the heart, you know? It's not being relatable for the sake of milking some attention and trying to be inspirational for, you know, the trend of being inspirational. Like, I feel like Stray Kids definitely hit differently, especially if you follow them beyond like some of the music videos and stuff. So this was beautiful.